It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Story time on how my bachelorette trip got ruined. So boom, let's start with my bridesmaid. So my maid of honor is Jazz. She's my college roommate. We've known each other since high school. She's seen me in my highs, seen me in my lows. She knows my good and my bad. Then there's Shayla. We've known each other since middle school. She's the type A friend in the friend group. Her whole life is organized, and she's had her whole life organized. She had her stuff together since middle school. Then there's Janelle. Janelle is the friend out the friend group who just thinks she's Beyonce. If the world's coming to an end, she's making TikToks. Then there's Jess, who is actually my sister, but we met 5 years ago. It's complicated. That's a different story time for a different day. All right, so boom. We've been planning this trip to Puerto Rico. Well, they've been planning this trip to Puerto Rico for a while. I got engaged last year, June 7th. So I moved out here to Houston, Texas back in 2021, and this is where me and my fiance met. So the theme for the trip was one last rodeo, like one last trip with my girls, one last girls trip before I get married. So mind you, I'm completing my master's program, so this was really the only time that I could really do it because I'm about to graduate in May, then the wedding's in June, and I'm also a basketball coach here at the college, so I didn't have time throughout the season. So boom, the first thing that happened when I woke up, so I spent the night at Jazz's house the night before, because the airport is in her city, and I was already in North Carolina because my family did something for me the weekend before. So Jazz flew out a little bit before me because they all wanted to get there before me. So I look at my location, and I checked my sister's location. I already knew she finna miss her flight. That's the first thing. Like, I already knew she was missing that flight. So I called her like maybe an hour later or so to see if she made a flight, and she was at the airport. So I was like, "Oh, you made a flight?" She did not make that flight. So I get to Puerto Rico, I Uber to the Airbnb. They all got there before me so they could set up and everything. And so I get there. The setup was real nice. The theme for the trip was one last rodeo, which is why y'all saw me in that hat in the video. So it was real nice. We celebrated together, hugged each other. Hey, everything was cool. So we go out to eat that night. Everything was cool. We stop at the store. They bought a bottle. We go back to the Airbnb. We playing games. We practiced our wedding entrance. Everything was cool. So we wrapped up the night. We played games. We just chilled out that night. It was a little girls' game night. So the next day, we had plans to go eat breakfast. So we walk out the Airbnb to go eat breakfast, and just like she forgot something. So she go back to try to get in. She can't get in. The code not working. It's like an electrical keypad. The code not working. So we literally sat there for like 10 minutes trying to get in. So like I'm a little irritated because like, girl, what did you forget? Like, come on. So they finally get in, and then we end up going to get breakfast. Breakfast was really good. I actually wanted to go back to that spot, but we didn't get a chance to. But breakfast was really good. After that, we go to the Bacardi Factory. Now, the TikTok girlies did not lie when it comes to the Bacardi Factory. Like, it was a real life good experience. You get there, they give you a green wristband, they give you a token, you get a free drink, you get to take pictures and everything, and then you go on a little tour, and then you go to the mixology class. Now, mind you, I stopped drinking hard liquor in 2020, so I was a little scared going on this trip because I don't drink hard liquor like that. But I was like, I gotta, it's the Bachelorette trip. I'm gonna have fun with my girls a little bit. Now, I already know I don't drink for real. So I already got the liquid IV prepared. They already know I don't drink for real. They brought liquid IV, so the liquid IV is on deck. Like, I'm taking liquid IV 24/7. Shayla, I told y'all, Shayla been having her stuff together since middle school. So Shayla taught us take the liquid IV straight, take the powder, and then chase it with the water because it gets into your system quicker. That's the trick. But that's dangerous too. So when we get to the mixology class was good. They teach us how to make 2 drinks, and then they sample this other liquor which was really strong, but it was real smooth. So at this point, like I told y'all, I don't drink liquor, so I'm a little liquor, So after the Bacardi Factory, we go to Old San Juan. We get some food, make some TikToks. We taking some pictures down at Old San Juan. Janelle had this really cute camera. The pictures came out really nice. Did some shopping. Jazz got some henna. We was having a good time. So now it's getting late in the afternoon. Everybody phone dying. Now, I told you Shayla is our type A friend, so her phone not going to die. And then Jazz, her phone didn't die. So we like, let's go back to the Airbnb. We can charge our phones up, maybe take a nap, and then we'll pop out later on tonight. So boom, we pull up to the Airbnb, and this is where everything just went left. Now we get to the Airbnb, I plug my phone up, and like I told you, I don't drink, so I'll take a little liquid IV, and I'll lay it down because I need that. So after a while, I'm like, hold on now, my phone ain't charging. Y'all phone charging? They phone's not charging. So like, dang, the power went out again. Now meanwhile, the night before the power went out, so it came right back on, so we're not tripping. So we're like, all right, let's just chill, play some games, it'll come back on. It started getting a little hot. Like now at this point, like I'm getting like, it's too hot. Like it's Puerto Rico, you can't open the doors, gnats and stuff, you don't try to come in, so it's just hot. So now enough time went by, we need to look it up, like what's going on. So I told y'all, Shayla is our type A friend, she looks it up. Y'all, why is a blackout on the island? An entire power outage, nobody has power. They saying that the power not gonna come back on for another 24 to 72 hours. That's our whole trip. So at this point, like it's stupid hot, our phones are dying. We gotta get out of here. So we thinking like, okay, we can just go somewhere else, but we gotta get to the airport first. Like we need to charge our phones. That's first priority, charge the phones. Now my phone dead, my fiance don't play that when I'm out of town. So I'm definitely like, I gotta charge my phone. We get to the airport, start charging the phones. We trying to see where else we can go. Thought about St. Thomas, a couple different other places, but it just was not working out, y'all. So ended up having to come back home to Houston. And now I'm in Galveston, acting like I'm in Puerto Rico. What's crazy is the next flight out wasn't until 7 a.m. It was 7 p.m. when we got to the airport. So I called around all the hotels, everybody saying they sold out. So I'm not sure if they were sold out or they didn't have power, they couldn't take nobody in. The airport even had a hotel, they said sold out. But the 24 hours that we were there was super fun, and I'm a very unserious person, so I'm not like stupid butthurt over it. Like, yes, it sucks, but we did have a good time while we were there, and I'm glad we at least got to do something. So the wedding is gonna be in June in Houston, so we just gonna run it back in Houston. But shout out to all the TikTok girlies, everybody who was in the comments ready to pull up. Like, I like y'all. Now, y'all go to Janelle page and see how unserious she was being. Y'all, they was taking shots. The power was out. I should upload that. I should upload all the shenanigans that was going on while we were unaware of what was really going on.
Hey, y'all. We are currently in Puerto Rico. I'm so, like, the generators, everything is out. There's no power on this island at all. So we're about to head back to the airport. We have no light, y'all. We're trying to get out of here in the next hour.
One last rodeo.
Like... They're so unserious. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying not to pass out. Like, I'm literally freaking out. But we keep y'all updated once we get to the airport. Love y'all.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Blizzard Deals. Your boy keeps it lit. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hit the link down below. We got Moose Coffee, man. Moose Coffee, man, where you get your brew on and get your chew on, okay? You brew and you chew on your breakfast every day, all right? And hit the link down below. We got HiveMyLabs.com where you can unbig that back, okay? Okay. Slim and trim, okay? And shout out to Jay Chosen because she got chosen, unlike the rest of you heifers. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Listen, very quick story time, but guess what? Her friend page had nothing. No story time, no nothing. I don't know where all the videos went, but honestly, it just seems like they went to have a good time, but they really was just on some chill shit, grown women type stuff, which is all good. You need to do that. Y'all need to find girl trips like this. I don't think they would have had a bad time. I don't think anything would have happened. I think the worst thing that would have happened on this trip was that the power went out. And if y'all don't know, Puerto Rico went through a devastating hurricane a few years ago. And I think this was during the pandemic because I remember while I was working with at my last job, the guy, he went to Puerto Rico after the hurricane because it was so cheap and they was trying to get everybody there, and they said they had to resort and all this stuff. and but he was like, it would look a damn mess. Outside of it being beautiful, it looked a mess. Like everything else was a mess, but when you get to the beach and stuff, it was a mess. The hotel was nice, but it was a mess. It just wasn't beautiful. He was like, if you take in the nature, you'll be good. If you're looking for a nice hotel and oh, my hotel's nice and oh, my room is nice and oh, the pool is nice. He said that everybody around there, like when you try to meet the locals and try to get the local foods, he said it was a mess. There was very few, but this was closer to when after the hurricane. They still haven't recovered. Remember, America still treats Puerto Rico like a third world country. We don't really care. Donald Trump was jump shotting them paper towels during that. Remember that? Remember Donald Trump was shooting free throws of paper towels? Yeah, that time. So what I'm saying is, it still ain't built back up. Their power source is still down. Their grid is trash because America's not helping them. We're really not helping them build their infrastructure back, and which is crazy because if that happened in Oklahoma, we have to get our infrastructure back. But see, they're not paying enough taxes into America for America to really help out. We was there to help them put the power on and get the power going, but we wasn't there to help them get the infrastructure back to sustain the power for the whole country. Because why do you have a country-wide blackout? Well, I'll tell you why. Because America and our current administration don't give a damn about no damn Puerto Rico. Even the previous administration, no administration, because had Joe Biden done it, he had the opportunity to fix Puerto Rico. Didn't give him a red cent. I don't know where red cent came from, but I think it came from some Native American where it's probably derogatory, according to the Redskins. But what I'm saying is, Puerto Rico is trash. After that hurricane that hit them, this was like the worst hurricane that could have hit any island. And they still haven't recovered, so it is what it is. Sorry about that, but they went there and they found out the hard way. It's just sad that but some people, you can go down there and have a good time. This is what happens when you have a terrible infrastructure and you have a government that really don't care about you. So if you think Canada or what is it, Iceland or something, you think they want to be American? Hell no. We're going to treat y'all just like we treat Guam, just like we treat Puerto Rico, just like we treat any other Americanized place around the world that we didn't took over. Yeah, ain't shit. Everyday people. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.